Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my 2013 NFL Draft pick-by-pick analysis with picks 33 through 36, the top of the second round here. Pick number 33 belonged to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars, it was thought maybe they go quarterback here, but they err on the side of getting a solid defensive player that should be a starter for them and for years to come in safety Jonathan Cyprien from Florida International. If you've never seen Cyprien play, he's a physical safety, kind of in the mold of the safeties that Gus Bradley had when he was in Seattle, Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor. He not only fits from a scheme perspective with what Gus Bradley wants to do, but also from an attitude and mentality standpoint. And when you're trying to build a program like him and David Caldwell are in Jacksonville, these kind of players are important. And he's going to be a fan favorite in Jacksonville just due to the effort and overall tenacity that he plays with. Pick number 34 belonged to the Tennessee Titans. The Titans trade up to this pick, which was originally held by the 49ers. With the pick, Tennessee goes on the offensive side of the ball again and takes Justin Hunter, the wide receiver from Tennessee. They took Chance Warmack in the first round, followed up with Justin Hunter, the talented wide receiver. Cordero Patterson, his college teammate, was taken before him. A lot of people think he's even better, to give Jake Locker yet another weapon to go along with Kenny Britt and, of course, Chris Johnson as well. They picked up Delaney Walker in the offseason. So another guy for Jake Locker to throw to, and hopefully he makes his breakthrough this season. Pick number 35 belonged to the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, another team that was thought to be in the mix for a quarterback. In the end, they err to take Zach Ertz, the tight end from Stanford. Ertz, the best tight end left on the board, thought to be 1 and 1A as far as tight ends go in this draft, along with Tyler Eifert. With the spread that Chip Kelly runs, he's a very good fit because he can line up outside. He can obviously line up as a conventional tight end. He's good in space, which is one of the main points of Chip Kelly's offense is to get his good players in space. You've been seeing them use the tight end more at the University of Oregon here in the last couple years. And he gets Zach Ertz, to me, probably the best player on the board at this point from Stanford. Pick 36 belonged to the Lions. I know I was expecting the Lions to address the offensive line, maybe take a Menelik Watson out of Florida State. But again, in the end, they take Darius Slay, the cornerback from Mississippi State. Slay ends up going ahead of his teammate Jonathan Banks, who was probably go off the board shortly here. But Slay was a junior college guy, joined Mississippi State, very pumped up by the coaching staff there. And look, he impressed at the combine, has impressed throughout the process, and he ends up going 36 to Detroit, a team that could obviously still use some secondary help. And I think they get it in Darius Slay, who will now go up against the quarterbacks like Jay Cutler and of course, Aaron Rodgers in the NFC North. So let me know what you guys think of these 4 picks here at the top of the second round. I'll be doing a video every 4 or 5 picks or so. A little bit different than last night. I'm not going to do one every pick just because of the sheer amount of time it takes. But in clusters of 4 or 5 picks, I'll be updating you here. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos. I did a pick-by-pick analysis for the entire first round. So check that out. Thanks again for listening, and have a great night.